Hello, Facebook family. This is Jedediah, and there is a lot of questions, a lot of valid questions that need and will be answered tonight, and there are quite a few people who you will hear from. I want to give you a second to come in. I want to congratulate Sheena, who is now officially by election. You all voted. You made your voice count, and over 2,000 people have voted in a network that stands almost to 5,000. A great replica of what goes into society, period. We can't get everybody to just vote. Why everybody didn't vote? But over 2,000 people have voted, and it is official that Sheena is now the national president of justice.
The shit that just went down, that is slander. That's defamation of character. Amen. I don't play with shit like that.
I lost all faith and confidence in the people. And that's why Sheena, Shyla, whoever you want to call me, both are correct, decided to remove herself. There is no way in hell that I will be associated with BS, period.
Today, now I'm going to tell y'all this from the bottom of my heart. Y'all can miss me with all of that.
Well, let's be clear on that. I don't need any Freedom Fund money. I have never needed any Freedom Fund money. I'll be clear on the fact that I put up proof of the fact that I started the Freedom Fund.
And I'm not going to get on here and sugarcoat nothing in the name of being some type of president. I am so sick of people trying to hold standards that y'all don't hold y'allself to. And I'm so sick of people talking about be a man of God, be this and be that. At the end of the day, all y'all can kiss the bottom of my boot.
I think you all truly understand how much I've tried to avoid it. But at this point in time, clearly graceful isn't good enough. So one thing I will do is I will always clear my name.
But at the end of the day, y'all don't got nothing. You ain't never gonna have nothing. And that's why we can't get nowhere, because y'all a bunch of ignorant, hateful, spiteful, malicious, punk people.
The reason why Jedediah and I have had major issues lately is because
y'all look at me as some nothing dude, and you don't know nothing about my plight. You don't know nothing about my situation. You don't know nothing about my struggle.
Every decision that has been made as far as this organization is concerned has been a decision that has been mutually agreed upon. Whether he brought it or I brought it, and we both have brought it, we've agreed on it. Unfortunately, I am the one who received the backlash behind it.
Y'all so easily swayed because somebody can get on a live and talk real calm and be classy. Or somebody can say how much money they got. What you got to say now?
Long story short, when I had a conversation with Mal's issue was with Two Original, who we had already discussed. Her issue was with Jedediah. She basically stated to me that she did not believe Jedediah was genuine. That initially, from on his lives, he appeared to be one way, and in person, he was something else.
You ain't got nothing to say, because exactly what I told you is exactly what it is. A bunch of women had beef, and
She stated to me that she did not believe Jedediah was genuine. That initially, from on his lives, he appeared to be one way, and in person, he was something else.
Start this with no organization. I didn't go out there for that girl with no organization.
At this point, there is absolutely no hope for reconciliation or anything of the sort, and I could care less, because you will not attempt to defame my character and then think that we're cool. Not gonna happen. Moving on.
I mean it. Nobody grateful. Nobody grateful. At the end of the day, my name is the only name that's being bashed every single day. I wake up every day with people attacking me, knowing who I am. That stuff ain't easy. Don't talk about me and you ain't in my shoes. You don't know what it's like to give up everything and to be in a place where everything is being taken away from you. And every day, the same people you fighting for turning around and fighting you, calling you out your name.
It's not even that important to me to demean or defame anybody. Period. Like, it's just not my agenda. I didn't get into this for that. Okay? It was mutually agreed upon. And I'm going to say this in totality.
You know what we've been fighting since the beginning of this organization is because this woman has thought that she was entitled to something she ain't put no work in because she has money.
You have an issue with me, and that's perfectly fine because I stand in my truth. In my truth.
I've been trying to do my best. They talking about you saying stuff in private and not saying it in public. That's a dang on lie. The truth is, I've been fighting to try to keep this together.
That I didn't think it was necessary to vote for president. I felt like he was the face of it. He was the individual who needed to go ahead and proceed with that. He stated, no, let's give it back to the people. Let's go ahead and let them vote. From the moment that I took off in that race, there was an issue.
All she had to do was gracefully leave, resign, and stop. I told her I would always make it clear I had no suspicion of fraud. Whatever was being said, it didn't matter.
My only issue with Jedediah is the fact that this is going on and he has not cleared my name. Only issue. Everything changed with this presidency. Everything changed.
I gave these people a platform. I used their lives. And all they had to do was stay respectful. And when it wasn't theirs no more, when they couldn't be a part of it no more, all they had to do was what I did. Then regardless of how I felt, I didn't get on there and say I felt this way or that way. I said, I thank you for your contributions. Now let's get together and move forward. That's what I did.
And I'm going to tell you why he brought it to me. I told him when he brought it to me that I didn't think it was a good idea. That I didn't think it was necessary to vote for president. I felt like he was the face of it. He was the individual who needed to go ahead and proceed with that. He stated, no, let's give it back to the people. Let's go ahead and let them vote.
Well, all y'all rubbing my name through the dirt. And you're still rubbing my name through the dirt.
By his own admission, he has stated to me, how do you think I felt having you hand me back something that I built? He believes he built it on his own. Without a doubt, he is the face. I don't need it. Didn't need it before. Don't need it after.
No, you mad because I got proof. And I got a whole lot more. A whole lot more. A whole lot more.
Believed in the cause, though. So ultimately tried to do my best to be for the cause across the board. I believe in that. I believe in that.
Now, look at what that, look at how people present stuff. I say and watch somebody that y'all just watched and say that I told this person to take money from the fund for themselves, but they didn't explain it right. I said, I respect and thank you for your contributions. Take the money back that you invested to get us here. That's not what they said. That wasn't their agenda. That wasn't what they wanted to be understood.
The protest, which I don't know if you all noticed, but Jackson was the case that I brought on. I'm the one who went down and had the conversation with the DA. I am the one who put out all the information about flooding their phone lines and everything else. I asked Jared to go down to lead the protest in the event that we needed to do the protest because he leads protests. It wasn't just 3 out of 4 leaders who had an issue. There were 2 originals and 3 other people, including the 2 administrators who stepped down, who stated they didn't trust her, and someone who I deem as being the absolute closest person to Jedediah, who stated, don't trust her. So I don't trust her. I don't trust her. My spirit told me something. Everybody else said the same thing. Don't trust her.
In fact, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that.
But before that protest even started, we already knew what the DA had to say. We already knew. Whatever the case is, granted, all that happened on the first day of Jackson's protest, but I didn't initiate it, and I didn't want it to happen, and it couldn't have been a worse day. You can ask that family how hard I worked with them.
Yeah, it is my baby. Fighting for black folks is my baby, Joe. Fighting for people, period, is my baby. And if you ain't never fought for nothing or put your all in something, If you ain't never put everything you got into something, you will never understand this place. If you ain't never been this close, if you ain't never been this close to making a real difference, and the N-word people getting in the middle of that and trying to rob you of it, as a matter of...
So in that video, though, it was an issue with me defending myself. It was an issue with Rena defending herself. It was an issue across the board. That entire video, I felt like, just completely attacked me. But why?
So you wrong, sister.
Because it's all an attempt to discredit me.
I don't got time to play no games with nobody. That's why people don't like me. Because I'm going to tell the truth. I don't care about them putting no videos about me up here crying. I'm a man that's invested in the people. And that's all people. That's black people, white people, Spanish people. You know why? Because at the end of the day, I was nothing. I was messed up, but God loved me, and I treat people the way I want to be.
Other than the fact that you felt some sort of way about me being in the position I was in. Your own personal ego. I'm the one who stated we can have 2 national presidents. I've never had an issue working with anybody.
I'm tired of believing, and I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Some of the worst people to fight for is people whose skin look like mine. Y'all some of the worst. Y'all been some of the worst. Y'all been some of the worst all my life. I've been black all my life. And I've been trying to fight for us to get out of the state we're in all my life. But you know what?
I became very angry at the whole throwing rocks and ducking thing. Whatever the case is. In that video, there was the entire thing as far as negative posts. There was the entire thing about me defending myself.
So that we can get to a place, the whole world, Jack, the whole world. I woke up this morning feeling so sad because of the attacks. And then on the tail end of it, 300 people joined the organization, the whole world finally believing in something, and y'all just couldn't let it be great for 10 minutes.
It wasn't accusatory, but the manner in which he said it, and I don't even have access to the Freedom Fund, so I'm about to get access to all of this. I'm going to get this, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that. Freedom Fund was never an issue. Never an issue. Jedediah is aware of the kind of money that I make. Never.
It's always a bunch of N-word bullcrap. Y'all talking about some freaking donations, man. People giving $5, $10 because we struggling. And instead of y'all pushing up one of us.
In all actuality, as we started to break things down, I was even told you should take something for yourself and just put it in as a stipend. And I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't need it.
Ain't no white person that, besides Stormy crazy ass, God forgive me, ain't no white person ever came at me about no donation. No white person.
Why would I take it? If it's going to the cause and it's going for the cause, leave it for the cause. Absolutely not.
So now I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it real clear. That mother lover wouldn't have no platform if I didn't use no lie, because they didn't do no work.
Outside of that, the only other person who has received any money out of that account, well, I'm going to let you all do that. I'm going to let y'all come up with that.
And let me tell you something, throwing a couple dollars at something don't make no real difference. As I said it on the news with Anita Padilla, you can kiss my ass.